everyone, welcome back to Marli Makeup, and to this video where I'm going to do an editorial makeup look for you guys, which I would simulate what I would do on set when my model arrives and the process we'd go through. And the look that we're going to do is something that's, I'm not sure what to call it, but it's that kind of contoured shaded eye, contoured shaded face with a nice glowy dewy finish. And I'm going to walk you through the steps of that. I'm going to start just by taking off my makeup. So often when my model arrives, she will have a little bit of makeup on, and I love my BIODERMA Sensibio H2O, works really well. And I'm just going to slowly take off any makeup that I might have on my face. So once my model's skin is clean, then I'll assess her skin and I'll see, do I need to use a bit of an exfoliator on the skin before we do makeup? Do I need to do a hydrating mask? My skin has been exfoliated and I'm fairly pretty hydrated. So I'm going to start the process that I would do with a model that arrives and her skin is in a fairly good condition. Now the first thing that I like to do is I like to apply a hydrating serum. I love this one from AVENE. Really been loving this serum, and I just one little pump and I'll press that into the skin, and everything goes down onto the neck and chest as well, onto the ears. Make sure you remove your model's earrings. After the serum, my go-to moisturizer for any skin type is this one from BIONIKE. It's called Defense Hydra 5. I'm sure you guys have seen me use it before, but I love this cream, and you can definitely see a difference before and after when it comes to hydration. So everything I'm using is really to promote hydration. And it's not just for this makeup look. This makeup look, we do need a nice, healthy, dewy skin. But whatever makeup look I do, I need that skin to be hydrated and plump. Otherwise, none of my makeup's going to look good on it. So now the skin's beautifully hydrated and we can carry on to the next step. If we were shooting outdoors, I would apply a sunscreen. Something like my HelioCare SPF 50 gel would work very well. But this shoot, I'm pretending it's indoors. We're doing a beauty shoot, studio lighting. So I'm going to apply a bit of my MAC Prep and Prime essential oils. Now this is something that I wouldn't really apply if we are going to shoot outdoors. I haven't read up about it, I'm just doing 4 drops, but I believe that oil makes you burn. So it's not really something I want to apply on somebody's face if we are going outdoors. So next I want to apply a primer to the eyelids. I'm going to use my SENSAI eyelid base, which is, I've really been loving this for a long time. I haven't found a suitable replacement. So because this is a beauty shoot, I really want to make sure that the skin is pretty flawless. So for my face primer, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer Potion. This is a beautiful primer. Unfortunately, I haven't tried it on darker skin, but I don't think it is going to work very well. And I'm going to start blending it into the skin. You can see it's got a slight pink finish to it. It really just gives a clean finish and fills in any large pores. Now for this look, I want to make the skin, because it's a beauty shoot, I want to make the skin look a little bit paler. So I'm going to start using a dewy foundation. This is my MAC Face and Body, and this is color C1. Please just excuse my beauty blender, it's top popped off. My other one that I always use, I used on a shoot yesterday and I haven't had time to clean it yet. Face and Body is truly one of my favorite foundations. Okay, so I've got a good bit of foundation on. Unfortunately, I do still have some pigmentation. It is a lot better. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I went for some skin peels that really made a big difference. But just to go over the pigmentation areas, because we are doing a beauty shoot, we need the skin to look clean. I'm just using this from my MAC Pro and Conceal palette, NW25, and this corrector that I'm just mixing a little bit. I also want to use a bit of that mixture just under the eyes here. Okay, so you notice I don't have like a lot of makeup on my face, but my skin does look more covered, and that's also just because I'm using the right colors, you know what I mean? I don't need to have a thick layer of foundation for a beauty shoot. We really still want to see the skin come through, the pores must be visible, it must just have the right colors on top of it, if that makes sense. So that's good. Let's start with our next step, which is going to be our contouring. Now for this kind of contouring that we're doing, we really want to make sure it's the right color as well, and I'm using a brown that's got like a grey undertone to it. This is from Maybelline. It's their new contour sticks called Master Contour, and this is color light. So it's got the darker contour side and the lighter side on the other one. Where else are we going to contour? We need to contour a bit on the side of the nose here. I'm also going to contour just here around the mouth. It'll all come together. Do around the face. And I just want to do here on this inner brow. And just here on the jawline. And then just blending that in. don't want to forget about the neck. And just the décolletage as well. Then I'm going to use the other side of this, which is the highlighter bit. And I'm going to apply it where I want to highlight. Just a clean brush, I'm going to blend that in. Now that product from Maybelline is a cream product, and I find, you know, it does move quite a bit, so I do need to set it with a powder. So if I wanted this was enough for me, then I would set it with a translucent powder, but I do want to intensify the contour, so I'm going to use my Taupe, this is their powder blush from MAC. If you want a more affordable alternative, I found this one from Catrice called Ashy Radiance, which is really nice colors as well. It's got like a matte powder, and this is a highlighter powder, which we're going to use a highlighter powder later. So this is a good one if you want something affordable. So this powder I'm just going to take, and in the same places I want to just blend it into where I've put the cream product. So my skin already has got a nice dewy glow, and we want to do more because we are doing editorial. So we're going to layer a few highlighting products as well. This is my Sunbeam from Benefit. Love, love, love this product. And I'm just putting a bit on my hand, and I'm using that foundation brush that I used earlier. And I'm going to just blot it onto where I want to highlight. Now this highlighter as well, for this editorial look, I really wanted to go into the hairline here. I want to apply some of this on my eyelids, nose, and I want to do some of it here on the forehead. Then coming in with my Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Power Highlighter in Aura. Really, really a beautiful highlighter. I'm just going to use like a soft fluffy brush, and we're going to blend that over what we've just applied. I'll come back to the skin just now. Let's move on to the eyes. So still my Urban Decay highlighting powder. And apply that just onto the ball of the eye. Then the Taupe powder that I used from MAC. And we're going to start blending that into this outer corner, right up to the brow, and into the hairline. And also in this inner corner, right into this brow here. And underneath I'm using a nice fat brush because we do want quite a big smudge. And blend that up to the hairline. So I'm just taking this Taupe powder with a smaller brush, and I just want to blend it here on the side of the nose and just here under the mouth. And I'm going to blend it into just the center of the Cupid's bow. Okay, so using a darker brown eyeshadow, this is from Catrice, color 080. It's just a nice dark brown. This is a little sample that I have. And I'm going to take a smaller brush and get right into here where the lashes grow out. And then that bigger fluffier brush, and let's blend that. And then also with that bigger brush, grabbing some of that dark eyeshadow, and go in this outer corner here, and this inner corner. And whatever's left on my brush, I am going to slowly blend out into the hairline. Then with an off-white eyeliner, it's called Pale Yellow, I want to do this line on the inside. Taken right into that inner corner. Okay, so carrying on a bit with the face, I'm going to use my matte bronze from MAC. Now this has got a bit more of a warmer tint to it, so it'll just help to bring a bit more life into this so it doesn't look too grey and dead. But the grey colour is a nice, you know, that grey undertone is a really great colour to just create a base and depth. Just with a smaller brush, I'm going to bring some of that colour into the eyes. I'm just coming in with my beauty blender. I just want to make sure everything's a bit better blended. At this point is where I'll probably go to the photographer and we'll do a light test, and I'll see where I'm at with my makeup, and then I know, you know, what his lighting is like, how my makeup reads, and if I need to apply more or less, or what I need to do. But now with this makeup look, it was very popular a few years ago to bleach the eyebrows, where now the trend is eyebrows. We love eyebrows, we're embracing eyebrows. So I'm going to fill my eyebrows in just a touch. This is from Elizabeth Arden. It is color Natural Beige. I love that it's got a really thin tip, and it's a very, very nice light color. And just with a brush through my brows, and just lightly going to fill in We also want a bit more of an edgy brow, so I'm going to do everything upwards. You know, up straight lines. Nothing too neat and defined. I'm struggling a bit with this pencil, it's not really drawing very well here, so let's move on to Max Lingering. Same, maybe just a bit warmer, not as grey as that one. To finish off the brows, my brow gel from MAC in Beguile. And just want to brush this up. So while we wait for the brow gel to set, I'm going to just carry on adding a bit. I want a bit more intensity. I just also want to make sure that this is blended. It's not such a dead straight line. Okay, the brow gel is dry, so we're going to carry on here and just add a bit more of this up here. For mascara, I want to apply minimal amounts of mascara. This is amazing. Volume Million Lashes from MAC, and this is Feline, and they've gone and bent the brush, which is amazing. And I'm just going to do the slightest coating of mascara. And a bit at the bottom. I want to add a bit more highlighter on the eyes. I'm grabbing my Urban Decay. Just a touch here by the brow. And then I actually want to add a little bit of a gold. This is from Catrice. This is the color called Gold Out. And just a flat eyeshadow brush and just a little touch of that in here. And I just want to bring a little tiny bit of that gold into the rest of the face, so it's not too separate from the look that we did. But really a more minute amount, just to get that hint of that color. And then using that smaller brush that I used earlier, this is from Inglot. Love this brush, it's 20p. I'm going to apply this gold to this inner corner here. And a bit of my Urban Decay just over that. And just with that dark brown, I just want to bring this line back. I don't want to lose that. Okay, so with this look, also a few years ago, the slick hair and, you know, the pulled back hair was the in thing. We now, which I love, we all, you know, we're embracing natural, and the hair's got flirty little flyaways and there's bits hanging down onto the face. So that's personally what I would want to do with this makeup look. So I'm just going to pull the hair out. And furthermore, for this look, for my lips, let me quickly do my lips. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use Strip Down Lip Pencil from MAC and just line my lips. Just on the outside. I've got another pencil here. This is called Dusty Rose. It's a very cheap brand from a drugstore. It's called Professional Makeup. I don't know, but it's such a nice grey colour. And I'm just doing that on these outer corners. And then for a little bit of lip gloss, from Catrice Made to Stay Smoothing Lip Polish. Just a touch of that. Now with this makeup look, I said to you guys we're going to do like a wet, dewy makeup look. Now in order to achieve that, what I would probably do is I'll take my MAC Fix Plus, and I'll spritz that onto the face and onto the chest. Quite a lot of it. And let that set. Already that has given us a much more dewy, wet finish. If I wanted to add more of that dewy finish, I would use something like, I really like this Rosebud Salve I got it from a health shop, and it's got a beautiful sheen that it gives. You can see that gives it a really nice wet, dewy finish, which will probably last quite some time. This is also something that as you're busy photographing, you can touch it up. And I just want to add a little bit of this to the hair, just for a bit of moisture. And it'll just give us that bit of a messy, and we can even have little bits come down onto the face. And that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. A fun editorial makeup look. I hope that there's something that you could have learned, and that you can take it with you into your daily makeup, or if you're a makeup artist, into how you go about doing your makeup for a shoot. I will see you guys again soon.